Hi guys, Untitled back again with another Nanoblock Unbuild and Rebuild. This time we are doing Charmander, the fire starter of the Kanto series of Pokemon. And this is one of the original Nanoblocks in my collection that I never really did an Unbuild and Rebuild video because I didn't think about it that much at the time. So when the the Nanoblock videos have been pouring in with the views, I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to one day try to unbuild and rebuild this when I found the instructions. And that's what has happened. So here is the model itself, and I'm trying a new camera out here, guys. Hope you bear with me over this. And it's nice and quick, a lot better than my old one. The one that I was using, sorry, the mobile phone. So anyway, we have got a lot of orange pieces right here. Here we got 2x2s, 2x3s, and 4s. We got some L's here. We got 1x2s, 1s, 6s, and 4s, and 3s. We've even got some cream pieces here. And we've also got the blue 1x1s and white 1x1s right here. A quick tip when doing the sorting for the pieces, make sure that you do it under a bright light, otherwise it will look a bit, a little off in a sense. And we've also got some clear plastic pieces right here. We got some clear yellows and some reds. So those clear ones are going to be for the tail of Charmander. So I'm going to get started on the build and get to work with the pieces for step 1. Okay, so for the first step of the build, we're going to need a orange 1x3, 2x3 oranges, 2 orange L's, and 2 cream 2x3s right here so that we can get started on the base of the Charmander model. Okay, so step 1 of the build is now done. We've got a nice good foundation for the Charmander model. Just make sure that it's all nice and secure before you put it all together. But first of all, what I did was it was really easy at the bottom because it's only 4 pieces. You need the cream 2x3 here, and then surrounded by 3 orange 2x3s. For each orange, I have to make sure that there's one with the 3 pegs behind the cream one, and then the 2 pegs standing side by side, just like you can see on the picture right in front of you. Then on the other side, I did the cream 2x3 on top in front of the first 2x3 so that it's got a good solid foundation. Then I put on the orange 2x3s here and here. In between those was the orange 1x3 right here in the middle, followed by the orange L's right here. So we are starting off well for the Charmander build. Now we're going to get the pieces together for part 2 of the build. Okay, and for this step, all we need is a 2x4 in orange, 2 2x3s here, 2 2x2s, 5 1x3s here, a 1x2, 2 1x1s, 3 L's in orange, and a cream 2x3 and a 1x3 here. So that's it for this step, and now I'm going to get started on the assembly. Okay, so step 2 of the build is now completed. First of all, I did a 1x3 cream right here at the front, which is a good foundation brick. Basically, a brick that you can use to help you build the model, which is sometimes important when you're doing something as tricky as a 3-star or 4-star difficulty build. Anyway, right beside each side is a orange 2x2. And then here on the right is a 1x3 here, and then another 3 of these right here in tandem sequence. And so just make sure that when you're doing this step, that is a that the one before after the front one has a peg in between, a gap. Sorry. Then here at the back on the left hand side is a 1x3 and another 1x3 right here, followed by a 2x4, so that we got the foundations for the tail. Then at the top here is a cream 2x3 right here, followed by orange 1x1s on both sides. Then 2x3s again, oranges. And on both sides here is a orange L here and here, followed by another orange L here. And at the back is a 1x2. So those are that is step 2 now fully completed, and I'm going to get to work on getting the pieces for step 3. Okay, so the next pieces for step 3 are as follows. 4 2x4s and 4 2x2s all in orange, a 1x3 orange here, followed by 3 1x3 1x1s, a orange L here, two 2x3s in orange, and the last cream 1x3. So we're going to finish up with Charmander's underbelly, and then we're going to hopefully get to work on more of his upper body as we go along. Now, don't worry about the tail too much. That will come at a later step. But for now, we just have to focus on building the main body of Charmander. Okay, so we're nearly done with step 3 of the build. We did finish off Charmander's tail. Let me explain what I had to do first before I move on to the tail. First of all, I had to put on a cream 1x3 here at the front. Then behind each one of the end pegs here is a 2x4 here and here. And on the side is a 1x1 right here, again here, so that they form Charmander's legs. Then at the back here is a orange 1x3. Right, I'm going to have a pen for this, never mind. Right here. Then a orange 1x1 right here, followed by a 2x4. Now, the tail, now we're going to be looking at the flames of the tail at a later step, but we're not right now, because the main thing is to do the body. But in order to help us build up towards the flame, we had to put on an orange L right here. Now at the back here is an orange 2x3, followed by two orange 2x2s. Now I thought I'd show you guys what you had to do for this for the final touches of step 3. You grab with a 2x3 and a 2x4, and you need a 2x2, and for each 2x2 you put it underneath a 2x3 here, and 2x4 here, and then you pop it down on the build as such. And that's it. You've also done Charmander's hands without even realizing it. But it's all good. We are going to work up towards Charmander's head, and we're also going to try and finish up the tail while we're at it, before we can do the actual flame of the model. But first, we need to get the pieces ready for step 4. Okay, so to finish off the tail in step 4, we need a little 1x1 right here. But we're also going to be working on Charmander's head, so we're going to need 3 1x6s here, 4 Ls, a 1x2, 3 1x3s here, 4 2x3s, and a 1x4. So those will be the pieces that we'll need for this step of the build. And I'm going to get started on it. Just keep in mind that we're not going to focus on the flame just right now. We're going to leave it until a later step so that it's much easier for us to focus when we're doing the clear pieces. Okay, so we are done with step 4 of the build. A little tricky one, but it's real simple when I try to explain it. First of all, we used a little 1x1 for the tail right here. Then at the bottom here, right here on, as you can see right here on the chin, we have done the 3 1x6s. And behind the one on the left and the right is an orange L. And then behind each one of those orange L's is a 2x3 right here. To help form the curve on the back. Then I went forward and started out here at the front with a 2x3, followed by a little L on both sides so that the gaps are filled by the 2x3 at the front. Then I put on a 2x4 right here, where my thumb is, then a 2x3 right here, and then under each one I had to put on an orange 1x3. It's a little tricky to do, but the best way for you to get the result that you need for the build is put on the 1x3 before you put on the 2x4 or the 2x3, depending on which side you're going on first. Otherwise it'll just be tricky and it might come a little bit unstable. Then I put on an orange 1x2 here, then a 1x3 right here. And at the back here is a 2x3 followed by another 1x3. So that's step 4 is now completed. And we're going to move on to step 5, where we're going to build up more of the head of Charmander and start to work on his little blue eyes. And the pieces for this build are 4 blue 1x1s right here, which are really easy to do. 4 2x3s here, 6 orange Ls, 4 1x2s, 2 2x2s, and 4 1x3s. So the pieces are there, and we're about to build up more of Charmander's head. Okay, so the pieces for step 5, I got a little bit ahead of myself there. I had to do a orange 1x3 here at the front. Then behind on the left is a 1x2, then another 1x3 right here. Then in between them both here at the back is an orange 2x3, Make sure that you do that before moving on to the next layer of the stage. Otherwise, it will look a little bit, it'll feel a little difficult, and you'll have an odd brick out of your build. And of course, behind on the side of each one, what I did first was the orange L's right here, where the gaps are facing northeast on the right hand side and northwest on the left. And once those gaps are filled up, just put in a blue 1 by 1 right here, and I'll put the hand right back on. And then behind each one of those blue 1 by 1s is a orange 2 by 2, where they both have an orange L filled up by them for the L's gap. Then at the back here is an orange 2 by 3. Now for the top layer, I've got another orange 2 by 3 right here, followed by an L here and here. Then an orange 1 by 2 here and here, with another blue 1 by 1 here and here, so that we've got most of the eyes done. Then behind each of those blue 1 by 1s is a 1 by 2 right here and here, with a 1 by 3 right next to each one accordingly, and a 2 by 3. So we are nearly done with the head. And for step 6, we're going to fill up more of the head, where we can actually also get the eyes done as well. So I just need to gather the pieces. And for step 6 of the build, we need 2 1 by 1s here in white, and same again with the orange ones. A 1 by 3, 2 2 by 2s, and the same 2 2 by 4s, and 3 2 by 3s. So we're going to hopefully build up closer towards the end of the head of Charmander. So I'm going to show you guys what the end result in a second. Okay, so the step is now completed. For step 6, was really easy. What I did was for the start of the step was the white 1 by 1, so that we could finish off the pupils of Charmander. Then it was also done on both sides. Then a orange 1 by 1 behind each one. Then coming into more into the head as we did the build, I did the orange 2 by 4s where the middles were in line with the two 1 by 1s that we've already done. Then behind each one, in front of the orange 2 by 4 is an orange 1 by 3 right here at the front, and at the back is an orange 2 by 3 again. And you can see there's a lot of 2 by 3s here in this build, but we're nearly done. Just bear with this. Then here at the top, I started off with another 2 by 3 right here at the top, followed by another 2 by 2s here and here, with another 2 by 3 right at the back of the head. So we're nearly done with the head. All we gotta do now is the crown of Charmander's head, which isn't going to take that many bricks to do. I'll show you what we need in a second. So for step 7 of the build, we need 3 2 by 3s right here and 2 1 by 3s. And all we have to do, what I'll do is I'll show you guys what you have to do on camera. Is you grab a 2 by 3 here, and again here, and then you put on a 1 by 3 as such, and then to make sure that it's nice and secure, a 2 by 3 here, followed by a 1 by 3. And that is step 7 of the build. Really easy. But Charmander is missing something. He's missing his little dinosaur-like feet. So for this, we just need 2 2 by 3s, and this is the last of them, I swear that it's all there is. And then we pop them here at the front. Just make sure that there is at least just one peg right in front of gap right here, as you can see, for both his feet. Otherwise, he's just going to have very awkward looking feet. But now the main body of Charmander is done, and all we have to do is the flames on his tail. I'll show you what pieces we'll need in a second. Okay, so these are the translucent pieces for Charmander's flame. Just be careful when you're sorting out the pieces that you don't lose them, otherwise it could look a little bit pretty bad, and it's not what we want for a model. So we need 4 yellow translucent pieces in 1 by 2s, and then 6 red translucent 1 by 2s, with 3 of the same red in 1x1s, also translucent. So now I'm going to show you what you have to do. The best thing to do, first of all, is start off with a red and a yellow. Then here at the front, put on another red, so that it gives off a nice swirling effect. And then another yellow, as such. It will look a little difficult to see, difficult to see, but it will come out pretty nice, pretty well. Then 2 reds, as such. And then another yellow 1x2 here, with a red. 1x2 as such, with a 1x1 right here. Then a red here at the top. And then your last 2 pieces done like that. And we have Charmander's flame. All we have to do is pop it on his tail. And he is good to go. Charmander now has the flame on his tail, and he's brought to life. Ready to start to grow up to become a mighty Charizard. Ah! Hiya guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, why not check out my latest video right here. If you haven't got anything to watch on the weekend or one of your days off, why not check out my playlist right here. And if you aren't a subscriber to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified on my latest videos. Hope to see you again soon. Happy gaming. See you around.